Thank you for joining me again for another short and simple recipe from my first cookbook. I know as a parent it is hard to get kids to eat their veggies. With this recipe from my Kids Corner chapter of my cookbook, I think this is a creative, tasty way to get your kids to keep coming back to eat some really colorful veggie cups. So let's get started. Let's start with the dressing. First, you'll need 3 tablespoons of olive oil, salt and pepper, 1 lime zested and juiced, 1 teaspoon of honey, and 1 teaspoon of mustard. 8 to 10 romaine lettuce leaves or butter lettuce, 1 large or 2 medium carrots washed and cleaned, 1 large zucchini, 2 green onions finely chopped, 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro, 1/2 cup of corn, canned or prepared fresh and kerneled, 1 large Yukon potatoes peeled, 2 Roma tomatoes seeded, quartered, and diced. Let's go. I'm going to start with the dressing because that way it'll have a chance to blend and kind of all come together. So let's start with our mustard first, because we want to start with our base. About a teaspoon of honey, 1 whole lime, zest and juice, just a little bit of salt, because the mustard already has some salt in it. Now that I've got my base going, I'm just going to kind of whisk this up a little bit with a fork, and I'm going to slowly add my oil. As we know, oil, your base, emulsifying. And if you add your oil too fast, you're not going to get a good dressing that is really truly emulsified, or it's just going to separate. The most important thing is having your kids eat veggies. Now that we have the dressing all done, I'm going to set it aside and get going on the rest of it. But the most important thing when you use lettuce or cilantro or parsley or any fresh vegetables is to make sure you wash it and clean it as quickly and as best you can. I've cut off the ends. I've kind of cut off the little wilted parts. I have chosen romaine here. I've got big ones, I've got little ones. The next step is to get going with your zucchini and carrots and turning them into little ribbons. Go really hard and deep to get it as big and as thick as you can. And you cut as many as you think you will need. And I leave the skins on my zucchini because there are a lot of nutrition in the skin. It's like an apple. So I'll take my zucchini ribbons and get going on my carrots. I'm doing the same thing to my carrots now, using my vegetable peeler and kind of just turning them into little ribbons. And I want to make sure I have lots of bright colors. You got nice, bright orange ribbons. And now that I'm done cutting, making my zucchini and carrots into ribbons, and all my other vegetables are ready and set to go, I'm going to start on my potatoes. I've got a heated saute pan all ready to go. I've used a Yukon potato here, chopped it all up into like really bite-sized pieces, so it'll be really quick to cook them up. A little bit of salt, a little pepper. So we'll get this going a little bit higher here. So while the potatoes are cooking and sauteing in the fry pan, we're going to kind of mix all the other ingredients in because I want to be all ready. So I've got corn, I've got chopped up Roma tomatoes, I've got a little bit of green onion. Mix this all up again. Look at how colorful that is. And keeping it simple. A little bit of cilantro. That'll be great mixed in there a little bit. I know I've already added salt and pepper to the potatoes, but I think with this corn and the fresh tomatoes, just needs just a little bit to kind of enhance. Oh, these are turning toasty brown. And keeping it simple is just salt and pepper. It's amazing how that will bring out the flavors. It looks like the potatoes are done. So when they are, I take them and I just drain them a little bit just to make sure, you know, some of the oils have drained out. We've got all of our stuff assembled, so let's prepare the lettuce cups. So I'll start off with a little ribbon carrots. Now onto the zucchini. We scoop up a little warm potatoes. I don't know, just kind of like comfort food. It just makes you feel good. Now for our corn and veggie salsa, we'll just sprinkle that on a little bit. But my kids have always loved these. These lettuce cups are filled to the brim. Finally, we'll just drizzle just a little bit of dressing on it. And to top it off, my favorite thing, a little cilantro. And I don't know about you, but I think your kid is going to think that you are one wonderful mom. This is not only good, but it's healthy for them and a great way for your kids to eat veggies. So serve this up and let me know what you think. Enjoy. And remember to check back soon for some more recipes. And don't forget to pick up your copy at any online retailer or bookstore. Till next time.